Bruh, some stadiums be having shadows and shit. Is why I said it. I don't think Lambeau has a shadow. I don't think Lambeau has a shadow, so it's okay.
There's nothing you can do to come.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll... About the 17-yard line. Dak going to start out going to the air. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 45 yards. First down, Cowboys. 47. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he fires one incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Prescott yet again. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 39. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On play action, now Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 39. Rodgers now to throw. And complete once again to Watson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. That's complete to Dobbs. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Romeo Dobbs. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down. Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. They hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting wrapped backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 32 yards. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The offense on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A handoff left, Elliott. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On first down, Rodgers. And Watson has it right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. On second down, Dillon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Hey, 88.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10. Again, it's Jones. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. This is caught. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Returnable here from the 38. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Open man, this is Lewis. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On play action, it's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit to prevent him from making another catch to his big start.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. A much-needed boost defensively there. I mean, that really one of the first things that's gone right for them in this first half.
No question about it, partner. We've seen this before. You've got an offense that doesn't have any points yet. Go out and make a play on D. Then you head back to the sideline saying, we got...
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. But Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
They were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get some.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver, because remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That stop for a loss made by Damone Clark from his linebacker spot.
Getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing is Rodgers. He finds his receiver, Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Green Bay Packers.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Well, 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Take it in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll accept that penalty. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Prescott. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Third and long for Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action now, Prescott. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Here's Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Prescott off play action. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here. And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right? You're asking me? Seriously? Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that. Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Allen Lazard, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. after the touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Left side to Lamb. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll get this to Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On third down, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Now Elliott. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side. And an individual.
And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Rodgers looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue
run that back.
to do it. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Rodgers now on first down. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Cowboys are able to recover. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Marr now to add the extra point. And he pushed it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10. At their own.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Rodgers throwing here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Now Rodgers. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallying.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Send me back, dog.
Kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling this team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
Send it back.
Did you learn your lesson?
Nah, bro. Just send it back, bro.
The next one to go up.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott swinging this out for Pollard. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott from the gun. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And a good result there, as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
It was Dante Fowler who got in there to bring him down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, my God.
The 40. Past the 20. And they're going to be set up with the ball at the 13-yard line. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Rodgers going to throw. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan from 6 yards away. And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
First down, Prescott. And open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Looking to throw, Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays, that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Flush to his right. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Up the middle, Jones. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A first down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Prescott to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and shorted the sticks.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And he's got it inside the 10.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 46 yards. Now Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
To throw is Rodgers. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning to points for the other side.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On second down, Elliott once more. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Prescott. Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Gets around him. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first and 10, Prescott forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Prescott from the gun on third. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away, as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He was tackled at the 27.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
How does that happen? When you have one job, how does that happen?
They can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They run again with Dillon. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers.
Oh my God, there's 3 of them standing right there.
It's Allen Lazard.
It was 3 of them standing right there. Bruh, that's so much bullshit, bruh. It was 3 dudes standing right there and nobody went with it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
That's so much bullshit, dog.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now,
what the fuck, man?
One big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now.
Right, they just be doing me. Madden just helping you today, cuz.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
I don't know what you call it.
Prescott from the gun.
Bro, I done caught 2 balls, man.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Prescott. This is caught by Hilton. He's got the 1st down and more. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Bro, I just dropped 3 passes on this one drive. Don't come on, Madden, dog. That ain't right.
He's got some toughness as well because you know he's
I'm still crying.
very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then
and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On play action, now Rodgers. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Rodgers. Completes it again to Dobbs. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Cowboys.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's got it to Hilton. And some room to work. He's got room at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First down, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw again on second down, Prescott.
Bro, what the fuck, man? You're not even throwing it.
And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Rodgers. They'll go right back to Tonyan.
You can't fucking pick the nigga, man.
Down to around the 47-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is
I don't understand, bro. How you can do whatever the fuck you want to do, and I can't do anything.
About the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Jones looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. On 2nd and goal, Rodgers.
What do you want me to do, man? Madden is fucking hoeing me, dog.
Rodgers will throw for it.
I'm standing right there.
Fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the
Man, this shit is horrible.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there for the defense.
Bro, you're not even good, bro. Madden be 80, dog. Madden be 80 you, bro.
But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Madden be so fucking helping you, bro. This shit's sad.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
No, you don't.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of...
And Prescott, his third interception. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 45. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. And they set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a
pitcher? No fucking pressure.
Into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Tony Pollard is faster than Zeke. Why is he moving in slow motion?
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood.
That's what we're doing, Trail.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Prescott. Looking deep for Hilton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This shit is atrocious.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he can't find a receiver.
He dropped everybody back, and I can't take off.
With such little time remaining, so they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
26. Hey, 88.
Rodgers throwing here. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones from 10 yards out. And
no.
The Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll look to throw. Looking in zone.
Like, all my throws be like that, bro. Your throws be dimes.
And dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this. No, okay.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
Elliott running right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Look at this shit, man.
In his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Running with Elliott. Room here to run. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw is Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels
Price score was 10-7 at halftime.
They'll go again here from
What
the
the
10-yard
fuck
line
happened?
on 2nd and goal. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
You didn't even have no more
Their
timeouts.
3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Looking to throw. Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
4th down, Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the Cowboys are going to take over the 13-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more control.
Bro, I even stepped up in the pocket just
His
now.
own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Now the Cowboys
I even
burn
stepped up
first
in
of
the
their
pocket.
timeouts as they'll stop the clock with
Knowing he
12
was coming around the
seconds to
backside.
go in the football game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One last shot now for Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed in intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
Coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys.
Apologize to your act or perform a miracle. Leave.
Brett Maher has this one teed up and we're underway here at AT&T Stadium. This will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
You're not gonna talk to me like that. You're not gonna talk to me like that. You're not gonna talk to me like that. You got play my face right now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Put your hands on me.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
11 MT.
I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
41 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Once again, they run with Mixon.
And Brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll give it to Mixon. Yeah, he'll win 3 from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
11 MT, 11 MT. Mighty.
Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Driven down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Burrow going to keep it himself. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. They start on the ground with Elliott. Oh,
what?
This is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
I got to beat niggas and
Bengals drive about to get going. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. Dumps it off to Mixon. Finding room at midfield. And some space here. Loose inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, it doesn't matter where you put him. Lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands. First down. Here's Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. going to throw again. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins.
And he will take it on in.
Oh my God, that shit worked.
T. Higgins, an 8-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a...
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Extra point by Mora, up and good. And the lead is down to 2.
He's doing shit.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
He's doing shit.
Come out to the 25.
He's doing shit.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Because they'll be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense...
And he'll take
Man, what am I doing?
Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon,
75 yards.
and the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that one. One play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Yeah, man, you know, I was blowing up at the beginning yesterday. Hey, man, you know, it's wherever God has me, and wherever God, you know, places me, that's where I'm, you know, that's where I'm gonna be at. That's what I'm gonna be a fan of. You know, we won't know until draft day where I'm at, and you know, I just continue to keep enjoying this process, and you know, just having a good time. But you know, that's cool just to see, you know, because I'm playing here in Texas, you know, so a relationship. But I mean, wherever I'm at, man, I'm excited to get it going.
Are slim because now the defense is on high alert, but at the same time, that confidence should carry over into the start of their next drive. I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front
Crazy.
buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he caught it up, and the Bengals grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and
Your first day
guys either slapping the ball or the machines.
maybe 2 or 3 days just to walk
It there, big fumble.
through the whole house. Like, it was just absorbed in it.
Mixon with a first down carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Get set. 11 MT, take 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Prescott on first down. And that is incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forcing the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time.
Yeah,
there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a
getting his face ripped out.
Oh, you playing the game?
Yeah.
Prescott. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Had a bad accident right here, 35-40 yesterday, they said. Man, I was gone because I didn't get caught in that shit.
And one is one-on-two matchup.
Now the Cowboys
yesterday, right when you called me, or when I called you back, rather, I was coming around 17, bro. Why was it an F-14 treetop high looking at me, look at him? Bro, that Jones was wild.
They do that down the country. The Blackhawks and the goddamn fighter plane people right across the top of the tree. Hit the shit out you when they come across the road.
It was treetop high. We were both going west on 17, bro. I said, man, this is crazy.
Off the play fake.
They get to do all that fun shit.
Open man, Lamb, it's complete. And he's got another first down
And it ended up being 2 of them though. The other one didn't come treetop high, so that's why I was like, bro, it's no runways over there. But I guess I don't know.
Yeah. I've seen them doing it before down the country though. I don't have poor tickets. Yeah, I'm trying to debate him. I don't come back down this bitch and get another load or just call it a day. 1 o'clock, I'm gonna get up there, it'll be about 2 o'clock. Yeah, I want to get it, but I don't want to come back.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second.
Oh, Brian, he missed a good week, Jack. But so maybe plenty with this card for the year, so we'll get a chance.
Yeah, he will. But I mean, it goes back to what I was saying. You know, $100 for somebody to slide by and check it out over the weekend. You know what I'm saying? And not even saying they would have caught it, but I mean, look how much money he lost this week.
Yeah. I mean, I come back and get that other load, I'll be at 7,500.
Oh yeah, that's a hell of a week. I don't think no trucker man made 7,500 this week.
Shit, we can make 81, 8,200 if you get 5 loads every day, but I didn't get them Monday and Tuesday because Monday I got caught in that wreck on 460, lost an hour and a half, and then Tuesday hit the truck broke. So I came in, lost the last load, so. And I'm debating on not coming back with that other one, man, but I need it, bro.
It's Friday, cuz.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's hard to work late on Friday. I've been getting up at 2:30 and 3 all week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think I might let that one slide. That'd be $300. I'll be at 70.
This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I gotta come to Richmond because I gotta go to freaking Hertz and get 2 VIN numbers that this nigga ain't get.
Welcome back, halftime over.
I gotta come right back down here. That's another reason why I don't really want to come back. And then I gotta turn around and come right back down in the car.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That is the reason why I don't want that shit for real.
Ultimately cannot get this out.
Man, when I missed that load, though, I could have got.
Dropped at the 23.
Yo.
About set for this.
So decision. By the time I get to Richmond.
I'm going home. It's cracking. One more load ain't gonna hurt. Ain't gonna hurt. Now, if they need it, that's one thing. But if you don't gotta have it,
Yeah.
it ain't gonna make that big of a difference when you take a check.
Yeah, really.
Now when you could be at home, out of that truck, you know what I'm saying?
For a few minutes, I gotta come back down here.
I don't know. Sometimes just being out of the truck is enough for me.
And that damn traffic is bad. I just pulled over at the sand pit. I asked curry chicken, cabbage, peas, and rice. Just eat that shit. So,
5 yards on the
oh yeah.
Back up the road now. Nice and tight.
I'm about to go get Cam in a minute, so I gotta go to Richmond anyway. Go ahead and pick him up from his mama, because he got a game tomorrow.
Where you playing at?
At the Don't Stop Me.
I don't know if I can make it. We got that funeral the lady next door died. This funeral tomorrow. I don't know if I got any text myself since we found out what time this shit is, guys. Let us know where it is and what time it is.
Oh, yeah.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
That's pertinent information, guys.
Yeah, without that, ain't nobody going nowhere.
I know you mess up in the head right now, but
three times, and it's yielded just 3 points.
we plan on going.
Here on second and goal. On the left side.
Talking from Q's Barbecue. He was over there all for the last 2 weeks. He's been staying over there. All of them been staying there every night. So he said he catering food at the repad. Or out at the, I guess it's the repad. He said he catering the food.
boy. I got some rub and stuff that showed up today. I can't wait. I'm gonna put it on some chicken and stick that joint in the air fryer. See what it come out like.
Extra point by Moore, up and good.
Like try like a bunch of these little spices before I go ahead and I'm probably gonna cook me a hog next weekend. So Zebby take his grill back.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell that nigga, don't be no stranger now when you have them cook-offs. You have all that extra meat, he used to bring it back to her. She used to give us a lot of it. So, man, bring us some of that shit over.
Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth. Almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just letting let's just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's the tight end, Hurst with it. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I'm wondering.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. Gotta go. 11, Thomas.
Now Burrow on first down. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On second down, here's Mixon. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 173 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I'm one, ready?
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Mixing up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Now Burrow. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47.
Prescott now. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, and a tight one-point game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're going to have this across.
Hey, bro, you played a hell of a game, Doc. Good shit.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Prescott. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Fourth down, Prescott. Looking deep for Hilton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to really build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Throwing, Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he hands it over the middle. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
11 coming.
Now Burrow. And he wisely will throw that one away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. This a long one from 54. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final
took
segment.
another shot today. 3 straight.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you